Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Wonderful scenes here in the Dutch capital inside this terrific arena. One that does more than justice to the stature of the man whose name it bears. Some performance, and now here comes the response. 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
So it's down to business here. Stefan de Vrij. Van der Beek. Blint. Promes. Van der Beek. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Out to the left it goes. He's got options out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose! Van der Beek. And it's Luc de Jong. De Jong plays it out to the flank. Oh, that's nice. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. He's pinged one through here. Here it is now, short, goes for goal! Goal! Bosnia Herzegovina! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
Bosnia Herzegovina, after 14 minutes is number 17, Premier.
Bosnia and Herzegovina take the early advantage. Van der Beek. Plays it out to the wing. Just brushed off the ball there. Promes. Bosnia and Herzegovina are enjoying this surprise lead. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Pjanic. The ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Wijnaldum gets it back, and the counter is on. Gets away from his opponent. Done very well to intervene. Promes, he's got away, chance!
Well, once he went with the shimmy, it looked like a gimme. How frustrating.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Memphis Depay. A really good feet. Drilled in low. Now it's shot at goal! Tries to get it forward quickly. Van der Beek. Lobs it in gently. Goalkeeper's ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
The Netherlands need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Gets the better of his man. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Promes. And it's Luc de Jong. Memphis Depay provides an outlet. Promes hits one! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Van der Beek. He gets past his man. In by Promes. In with a header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Bosnia can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Wijnaldum, over to the left. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. De Vrij cuts it out. Nicely controlled. Memphis Depay. Van der Beek.
The Netherlands showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Promes. Memphis Depay! And it's played forward. Played out to the right. Van der Beek going full steam ahead down the left flank. There are a few waiting for it. De Jong goes for goal! And in it goes! They have come roaring back! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike.
Number 19. Substitution for Netherlands.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Substitutions taking place.
Has a quick glance. Hatterbohr battles to win it back.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Luc de Jong. Bar ball. Now it's Wijnaldum. He's gone for it! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
The goal scorer for Netherlands after 88 minutes is number 19. Substitution for Netherlands.
The Netherlands making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
The Netherlands complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. They're playing as if time is on their...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Thrilling, nailed by...